Carter. We've been analyzing the data you and Weaver collected from the Outsider facility. The results are unsettling. Based on the volume of contaminant found, as well as the layout of the nation's water infrastructure, we expect
over 2/3 of the population would have been infected within a few weeks if we hadn't stopped it. I can do the math.
As it is, tens of thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands, have been infected or exposed. It's getting harder and harder to keep the outsider threat under wraps. We can't afford to have the whole country panicking. We need to do something fast.
Time to see what we got from Axis.
There's got to be another stop in here.
Staff vicinity. Operations unknown.
Good, you're here. I need a word.
Angie, how are you doing with everything that happened?
Axis is dead. As for Pete, I lost him years ago, Will. This was just the final goodbye.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. Now, let's get back to work. We don't have much time.
What do you mean?
We were right. This attack is the precursor for a larger one. The rest of their forces will be here in hours. A day if we're lucky.
That doesn't give us much time.
No, but we can evacuate a few towns before their attack. I've sent several squads out to get started.
If we don't win the war, that's just delaying the inevitable.
Tell that to the survivors who get another day with their family.
Right now, we just need to know where to strike.
Already on it. The intel's been isolated, but we are still figuring out the exact coordinates.
This strike sounds like it'll be a one-way trip.
Maybe. I'm not going to worry about it. If we die, we die. I'm going to make sure that Origin comes with us.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
I've lost as much as anyone in this war, and I'll damned well be there to finish it.
You find what you were looking for back there?
I knew putting him down wasn't going to change much. It won't bring anyone back, but I can sleep a little easier. Thanks, Will, for giving me that chance.
I want you to know what happened with your brother back there.
Will, it's okay. You were right. It had to be done.
I only hope you'd do the same for me if it came down to it.
If it's you, I won't have to think twice.
Thanks.
But thank you, Will. And I'm sure Pete would thank you too.
There's not a lot of time.
Understood. Go check on Weir for the target's coordinates. I'll be ready when you are.
Director's order, protecting the staff.
Good job out there, Carter. Just hope it makes a difference.
That's everything we need. Run those to the director and tell him I'll meet him at the hangar. Ah, Carter, just in time.
Got our travel plans ready, Doc?
Yes. I've just finished calculating the coordinates for our strike, and I've tested the Venn gate as well as I can, given the conditions.
We won't get a second shot at this.
Well then, I suppose it's now or never.
That's a strange thing to hear coming from you.
Sometimes the best test is a live one, Carter.
Not exactly filling me with confidence there, Doc.
If it's any comfort, I'll be in the Avenger as well. Should anything go awry, I'll be ready.
So, the data from Axis gave you the coordinates you needed. Where do they point?
Most definitely. They point to a particularly isolated point in orbit around the alien homeworld.
Where exactly is the alien homeworld?
It's hard to describe precisely without a star map, but it's approximately 600 light-years away from Earth, in the Cygnus constellation.
They're a long way from home.
Planets that can sustain our kind of life are few and far between, even in an infinite universe.
You've opened other vent gates before, right? This isn't all just theoretical.
Of course. You were there when Lawrence and I opened the first one.
That didn't exactly turn out well.
No, but it worked. And we've had success in smaller tests since then, using recovered outsider technology.
That's good to hear, I think.
Of course, the real test will be transferring something as large as the Avenger. We'll see about that soon enough, though.
Any idea what we can expect to find on their homeworld?
Thankfully, the outsiders seem to have a similar environment and gravity to our own. No doubt that's why they chose Earth for their conquest. But the rest may be, as they say, quite alien.
What sort of defenses would they have?
The Avenger's stealth ability should get us past the toughest defenses, but it looks like you'll have to do the last leg of the trip on foot.
Just me and my squad in an alien base? Sounds like fun.
Their security will no doubt be fierce, but I'm happy to say it'll be limited. They apparently try to keep Origin's location secret, so they can't garrison an entire army around it.
We're gonna be relying on your work. I sure hope it makes the grade, Doctor.
As do I. You're not the only one whose life is on the line. Can't say I relish the risk of dying so far away from home, but how many scientists have a chance to see an alien world?
Don't think of it as dying far away from home. Think of it as dying to save your home.
Yes. That's much more comforting, isn't it?
Please report to Director Falcon. Agent Carter to Director Falcon.
I suppose it's time. See you in the Avenger, Carter.
Hey, Carter. You really going out in the Avenger? Things must be getting desperate out there.
Get those evacuation orders out, and keep the agents defending the high-profile targets.
Yes, sir. Understood. We'll keep everything running until you return.
Your inexplicable confidence is noted and appreciated, Chelsky. Well, here's Carter now.
Crud, tell me you got something useful out of the data from Axis.
You better believe it. Only thing is, well, we're not sure how much a difference it'll make.
I've already got a plan to buy us more time. Just tell me you can use the data afterwards.
So you really are going to their homeworld? I thought that was a suicide mission.
We'll see about that last part. We'll need you to be ready to make the best of the confusion when the enemy's comms go dark.
Sure. If you take out Mosaic, it'll change the whole damn war.
That's certainly the point. How are the outsiders dealing with the loss of Axis? He was the invasion leader, so it must have thrown off some of their plans.
We thought it'd be like an army losing its general, but we overestimated his importance. Seems like they're still getting commands through Mosaic. From Origin.
That's why he's the next target.
Yeah. Take out Origin, shut down Mosaic, and the outsiders should be completely cut off. Suddenly, we'll have the advantage.
If this mission succeeds.
We're all counting on you. Good luck.
What do we know about the alien homeworld? Anything about their defenses?
We're pretty sure the Mosaic core is located just off their homeworld. If he's broadcasting commands through it, that's gotta be where Origin is. The data you pulled from Axis mentions automated security, but there was no mention of guards.
And the Avenger can get us past most of the automated systems?
Exactly. You know, I really wish we had time to explore their world. Man, I'd pay anything to see that.
Maybe I can get you a seat on the Avenger.
Oh, no you don't. I said I'd pay anything. Not that I'd risk my life, thank you very much.
What do you think about our chances?
Your chances against Origin, or the chances for the whole human race?
One's not happening without the other, right?
Guess you got a point there.
So what would you say are the chances?
You don't want to know. The way people are betting, well, if you make it back, let's just say I'll be rich.
Great. Glad I could help. Looks like it's time to ship off. If I come back, maybe I'll bring you a souvenir.
You just take care of Mosaic, okay? Don't think I can ask any more than that.
Carter, good. I'm told that everything is ready.
Yes, sir.
Glad to hear it. We'll depart within the hour.
That's it.
Carter,
No speeches? Nothing to say?
this isn't the time for speeches, Carter. You know what's at stake, and you know the odds.
Yes, sir, I do.
I'd expect no less.
I'm ready to put these bastards in the ground for good, no matter what it costs.
I know. You once asked me why I chose you, despite your record. This is why, Carter. Because you're a man who will not quit, no matter what.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. Prove me right. Get out there and get it done.
I just don't understand. Our missions have been a success.
No, your missions have been a success. If you'd call losing 2 towns and barely escaping with your objective successful. And even so, no one else has your success rate in the field.
We can get more agents, better training.
The outsiders are the ones with an endless stream of troops, not us. There's only one option. We've got to take the fight to them.
Hasn't this Origin been around for, well, forever for all we know? What if stopping him and shutting down Mosaic isn't as simple as shooting him in the head?
We've made every preparation we can with the information we have. And if that's not enough, well, you've shown a talent for thinking on your feet.
You're telling me to improvise? That's a change. What if we get there and I don't have the tools I need?
Don't worry, I've got a backup plan. But frankly, you're the best chance we've got.
Supposing we do manage to close the gates, what happens to the outsider forces on Earth?
I'm leaving a detailed battle plan. It's currently being distributed to the acting Joint Chiefs. The hope is that once we've separated our world from theirs, enemy supply lines will be cut off and the individual enemy platoons will be severed from the central command. This ought to give our military the edge they need to finish things.
Doesn't sound like you plan on being around for the cleanup.
The odds of us returning from this mission are slim. No use pretending otherwise.
I'm ready to go. I'll meet you in the Avenger.
You know what's at stake here, Carter, and you know the odds. You've survived this long. I know you're the right man for the job.